Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another What's for Dinner video. If you're new here, my name is Jess and I post these videos every Sunday to share some of the budget-friendly meals our family of four had throughout the week. If you guys enjoy these videos on my channel, don't forget to hit that like button and let's get to the food. So for this first dinner, I have some bone-in country-style pork ribs. I think this was about 2 pounds. I just put these in my crock pot, and then we're going to pour some of Adam's homemade barbecue sauce all over them. This is the same sauce he makes all the time, and I'll have that recipe down in the description box. We added a few tablespoons of butter on top, then we're going to cook this on low for 6 to 7 hours. In our skillet, we melted a few tablespoons of butter and then added in a tablespoon of minced garlic, and then we're going to add in a bag of fresh Brussels sprouts that we cut in half. We season these to taste with some salt and pepper and onion powder, and then we're going to add in a little bit of brown sugar and some malt vinegar. To make our mashed potatoes, I just added in some butter and salt and pepper. And then I added in a little bit of cream cheese and got that all stirred up to melt it in. Then I just added in some heavy cream. Once our ribs were all done, I just removed the bones and kind of stirred this around a little bit to break up the meat. And then we're just going to serve this on top of our mashed potatoes with our Brussels sprouts. This was a super easy, no-fuss dinner, and it was so delicious. On this night, I wanted to make some Hawaiian chicken that I found on Pinterest, but Adam's not the biggest fan of pineapple. So just in case he didn't like this one, I'm also making some honey Sriracha chicken. I'll have a recipe for both of these down below that I kind of loosely followed. There's a few things I might have left out or added, but I'll share those original recipes down below. So in the Hawaiian chicken recipe, they fried their chicken first. I just skipped this step, but you can do it if you'd like. So in my bowl, I'm adding in my brown sugar, and then I'm going to add in some onion powder, which I don't think was in the recipe, but I could be wrong, some black pepper, some minced garlic, some soy sauce. The recipe called for low sodium soy sauce, but I just had regular, so I just put a little less and didn't add any salt. Next, I added my pineapple juice. And in this recipe, you're supposed to cook the pineapple and the bell peppers with the chicken. But like I said, Adam's not a big fan and he doesn't like chunks of peppers. So I'm just going to cook mine separately in a skillet. To both of these sauces, I also added in a little bit of cornstarch to thicken it up. For the honey sriracha chicken, we're starting out with some honey. Then I added in a good amount of lime juice and my sriracha. And next came some onion powder, some minced garlic, ground ginger, and paprika. Once I had my sauces on my chicken, I just covered both of these tightly with plastic wrap and stuck them in the fridge for about an hour before I started cooking. I have two 8x8 baking dishes. I was out of nonstick cooking spray, so I just put some olive oil in the pan and brushed it around. I'm going to add my chicken to each of these pans, cover it with some foil, and put it in the oven on 325 degrees for about an hour. I did take these out about halfway through to stir them, and for about the last 15 minutes, I took off the foil. For my peppers and pineapple, I just put them in a skillet with some butter and seasoned them with some salt and pepper, and cooked them until they were tender but still a little bit crunchy. So here is our Hawaiian chicken all done. This is the honey sriracha chicken. Then we have some jasmine rice that I put a little bit of sesame oil on, my peppers and pineapple, and then we just made some brown sugar and garlic green beans. I'll have that recipe down below. Both of these turned out so delicious. The honey sriracha chicken was really good, and we all really enjoyed the Hawaiian chicken.
What happens when you eat it?
It melts.
It disappears, huh? Is it good?
I can't believe you.
The next night was taco night. We just have some ground beef and taco seasoning that we're going to cook up. This time I got the Taco Bell seasoning because I've been craving Taco Bell, so I just thought that would be really good. And then I grabbed some taco shells, which I didn't realize these were multigrain when I got them. They were a little bit weird, but they were still good. And then we have some refried beans and some cilantro lime rice, some black olives, some Ortega taco sauce. I haven't tried this anytime recently. I think we used to eat this when we were kids. So we're going to try this out because they were out of the Taco Bell kind. Then we just have some sweet tomatoes, some shredded lettuce, sour cream, and Monterey Jack and Gouda cheese. So I just made this rice according to the package directions. You just bring some water up to a boil, add in a little bit of olive oil, then stir in your rice and let it simmer for 20 minutes. We love making these double-decker tacos because half the time, if you just make a crunchy taco, it breaks on the bottom when you bite it and all of your toppings fall out. But this way, it's kind of glued together and everything stays in place. So we just warmed up our tortillas and then we added on some of our refried beans, followed by the crunchy taco shell. And then we'll just add in all of the rest of our toppings. This one was Garrett's, and he wanted some sour cream, taco meat, some tomatoes, lettuce, and cheese. Is that your hat? Put it back on.
Gum, grape, blue raspberry, cherry, strawberry, tiger.
These turn out so good every time. Taco night is definitely a favorite in our house. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to hit that like button. And if you haven't already, we would love for you to join our YouTube family. So hit that subscribe button down below and turn on notifications. And we'll see you guys in the next one.